waiting room. It is a place of calm, thoughtfully created to ease the weight of grief. In our private conference room, conversations are guided by empathy. Here, our client experience coordinators sit beside you, not just across the table to help plan a service that truly reflects your loved one's story. Whether it's a traditional farewell or a personalized celebration of life, we take time to understand your wishes and offer thoughtful guidance. At the heart of our organization is a dedicated manager who ensures that everything runs smoothly, from the smallest detail to the final farewell. We understand that choosing a casket or a coffin is a deeply personal decision. In our selection room, we provide a calm, respectful environment where families can take their time and explore options that reflect their loved one's life, beliefs, and preference. Our spacious chapel is where memories are honored and lives are celebrated. Designed with serenity and warmth, it provides a welcoming space for families and friends to come together in reflection and remembrance. For families choosing cremation, we offer on-site professional cremation services in a setting that upholds dignity, peace, and confidentiality. Our crematorium offers a seamless and respectful alternative to traditional burial, giving families flexibility while maintaining the highest standard of care.
Republic Day announcement mix-up tonight, the Prime Minister is setting the record straight. Minority leader accuses the THA of mismanagement. And Venezuela launches large-scale military exercise on its Caribbean island, La Hortula. Good evening, I'm Kristen Salandi. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Friday 19th of September 2025. Tonight we begin with a Republic Day cancellation announcement gone wrong. The Office of the Prime Minister, Central Administrative Services, Tobago, has announced that all Republic Day activities in Tobago, scheduled for September 24th, 2025, including the route march, reception, and awards functions, are cancelled. According to a media release issued by OPM Cast, the decision follows the government's directive under the current state of emergency, citing safety and security concerns. Similarly, the Trinidad and Tobago government cancelled this year's Independence Day parade and fireworks display on August 31st under the same state of emergency, replacing them with a National Day of Prayer and Reflection. Earlier today, a media release from the Office of the Prime Minister Central Administrative Services Tobago created a stir when it stated that Republic Day activities in Tobago had been cancelled. However, Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar quickly set the record straight during today's parliamentary session. Addressing the House, Persad-Bissessar firmly denied any cancellation, clarifying that the Republic Day celebrations in Tobago will proceed as planned.
Because there is some news circulating that the Republic Day awards function has been cancelled. I have no knowledge of that. We met in Cabinet up there yesterday. We fully committed, and we will be proceeding with the Republic Day awards function. I thank you very much.
She assured the public that all scheduled events remain intact and urged citizens to ignore misinformation. The Prime Minister emphasized the government's commitment to national unity and celebration, adding that Republic Day is a vital occasion for reflecting on the country's democratic journey. The Tobago celebrations, she reiterated, will go forward as a proud display of culture, heritage, and patriotism. It is unclear where the mix-up happened. The Office of the Minority Leader held a media briefing on Thursday, leveling serious accusations of financial mismanagement and poor governance against the Tobago House of Assembly. Reporter Jewel Green-George has the details.
The minority leader has once again put the Tobago House of Assembly on blast over its handling of public funds. At his most recent press briefing, Morris cited 3 major projects alleging a consistent pattern of what he called maladministration and poor governance. First on the agenda was the controversial Shervan-Store Bay Connector Road. Morris claimed the THA spurned a superior 4-lane dual carriageway project that was to be fully funded by the central government at a cost of $140 million. Instead, the THA opted to build an inferior single carriageway road.
Is that prudent use of scarce resources? And more than that, with this project, Mr. James is on record as now trying to trump this single carriageway as the option and the preferred option.
He also raised the procurement of 12 ambulances for the Tobago Regional Health Authority, stating that each was purchased for $1.4 million. He alleged this price is 7 times the market value. He also claimed only 1 ambulance is currently operational.
And if we as Tobagonians don't want to recognize we are being robbed blindly, and we want to remain quiet because of political loyalty, then I rest my case. But that matter has been reported.
Furthermore, Morris flagged the TRHA's purchase of the Palms Villa for over $2.5 million US, which he said equates to about 20 million TT. He claimed the TRHA could not provide an Executive Council minute or notes approving the purchase, or an evaluation report to justify the price.
Is that the TRHA embarked on a purchase for a property to which they did not even think to do a valuation. So even at $20 million, there's no evidence to confirm whether that property actually at its current state is valued $20 million.
The minority leader said this alleged mismanagement of public funds is directly impacting Tobago's residents, from unpaid student interns to a healthcare system struggling to provide critical services.
Because I'll tell you as a parent, if you can't manage your small salary, I am sure anybody would know. Even if you get a pay increase, you will mismanage that too.
The THA Executive Council has not yet commented on any of the minority leaders' claims. Jewel Green-George reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
More news after the break. Stay with us.
Skibidi bang bang. Yours truly Juby representing for Neon, a tribal affair by Highlighter Entertainment. We are here.
Tobago, are you ready? Highlighter Entertainment's Neon, a Tribal Affair. Costume sales are live. Register now at highlighterentertainment.com. This is Carnival meets culture. Rhythm meets rebellion. Neon is calling. And your moment is now. Light up the night.
I jamming on the pavement with Neon.
Hair goals, we've got them. At S&R Hair Fantasy, we provide a wide variety of quality hair, the latest hair accessories, adult toys, skin lightening products, female underwear, and much more under one roof. Check us out on Shelbourne Street in Plymouth or call us at 317-0808. We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. S&R Hair Fantasy for queens who know exactly what they want.
Rise and shine, Tobago. The breakfast vibes you've been waiting for is here. It's time for Sun Up Tobago, the ultimate breakfast inclusive cooler party that kicks off your carnival in style. Join us on Thursday, October 23rd from 6 a.m. to 12 noon at Scarborough House, 138 Milford Road. Music pumping, breakfast sizzling, coolers flowing, and vibes unmatched. This is where sun, sea, soca, and celebration collides. Get your early bird tickets now at Pablo Supermarkets, Barcode, Lost Restaurant and Launch, Signature Cuts, IslandEtickets.com, and committee members. Don't miss the event where Tobago Carnival truly begins. Sun Up Tobago. Come for the breakfast, stay for the vibe.
Are you in a dispute with a registered investment service provider of the TTSEC? Or maybe you're the victim of an investment scam? You can lodge a complaint or submit an anonymous tip to the Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission. Download our Investor Protection app or go to ttsec.org.tt to access our complaint form or submit an anonymous tip. Write a clear summary of your complaint. Submit copies of supporting documents along with the originals for verification. Provide a copy of the feedback received from the entity regarding your complaint. All investor complaints or scam reports submitted by the public are acknowledged and reviewed by the TTSEC. Investigations are pursued based on the outcome of the review. Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission, protecting the interests of investors and the public. You invest, we protect. Everyone benefits.
Now to some regional developments. Tobago is monitoring regional security after Venezuela staged major military exercises on its Caribbean island of La Horchila this week. The Bolivarian National Armed Forces conducted the Sovereign Caribbean 200 drills, showcasing live fire, amphibious armored vehicles, warships, artillery, and anti-aircraft systems. Thousands of aero-naval troops were deployed, and the Caribbean Task Force was formally designated to strengthen Venezuela's presence in the region. Defense Minister Valdemar Padrino Lopez told citizens the country had turned its back on the Caribbean for far too long, something he said could no longer continue. The exercises follow heightened tensions with the United States over military activity in nearby waters. While Tobago lies south of the operations, security experts say the display highlights shifting power dynamics and the importance of regional vigilance. Chief Secretary Fali Augustine told reporters on Tuesday that the situation does not directly threaten Tobago. However, he is closely monitoring developments. Back at home, residents of Mount St. George came together last night at the community center for a town hall meeting hosted by the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service to raise pressing concerns affecting the village. Issues discussed range from disturbances caused by young men on the block to ongoing noise pollution that has disrupted the community's peace and quiet.
When you make communication with the police, we would speak to the persons with respect to that and hope that they would oblige. Now, the offense with the music in the car have to be in motion. So the offense really is playing, driving and playing the musical instruments, right? So if it is really parked, we could speak to them and hope that they desist from doing same.
Community members urged local authorities to take proactive steps to address these challenges, emphasizing the need for stronger neighborhood engagement and measures to ensure a safer, more harmonious environment. The officers listened attentively to residents' grievances and committed to exploring solutions that would benefit the entire village. On September 18, 2025, William Anani Abotsi officially began his role as the new High Commissioner Designate of Ghana to the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. He presented his credentials to Trinidad and Tobago's President, Christine Kangaloo, at the President's House in Trinidad. High Commissioner Anani Abotsi was joined by 2 members of his diplomatic team. During the ceremony, President Kangaloo warmly welcomed the new High Commissioner and extended his best wishes for a successful tenure. The Ministry of Culture and Community Development officially marks the beginning of a new era for 2 of the nation's most significant cultural venues. In a dual ceremony on Wednesday, Minister Michelle Benjamin presented instruments of appointment to the new boards of directors for both Queen's Hall and the Southern Academy for the Performing Arts, known as SAPA. The appointments signal a strategic push to strengthen the creative sector. Janice Lermont Creaky will now serve as chairman of the Queen's Hall Board, a venue that has been a cultural cornerstone for over 6 decades. Meanwhile, Mika Baksh has been appointed chairman for SAPA, the premier southern hub for artistic excellence. With Trinidad and Tobago's creative industries contributing a significant percentage to the national GDP, these new boards are tasked with safeguarding these cultural jewels and ensuring they continue to serve as vital platforms for local talent and a vibrant cultural economy. You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news right after this.
TNTech is pleased to advise that its Roxborough Service Center has reopened. Starting Monday, 10th March, customers can once more visit the Roxborough Administrative Building to pay TNTech bills, request new connections, and more. TNTech, powering the nation into the next generation.
Skibidoo bang bang. Yours truly Juby representing for Neon, a tribal affair by Highlighter Entertainment. We are here.
Tobago, are you ready? Highlighter Entertainment's Neon, a Tribal Affair. Costume sales are live. Register now at highlighterentertainment.com. This is Carnival meets culture. Rhythm meets rebellion. Neon is calling. And your moment is now. Light up the night.
I jamming on the pavement with Neon.
Welcome to Tobago Glass Supplies Limited, where innovation meets excellence and service reigns supreme. Our commitment is simple: to provide high-quality, innovative aluminum, vinyl, and glass solutions for both commercial and residential spaces. At TGSL, we don't just meet needs, we exceed expectations. Our range includes the finest aluminum cladding options, setting new standards in durability and style. Driven by our passion to elevate, we aim to be the leading supplier in the Caribbean market while retaining our identity as a family-owned business. Because at Tobago Glass Supplies Limited, it's not just about products. It's about relationships. It's about you. Innovation, quality, service. That's Tobago Glass Supplies Limited.
man down in a pillar or he down in a soup, you know what I mean? Pretty. It or sing it. Pretty here. It's simple. I am going to sing or try to, because I'm not a singer, sing piece of a song. You have to complete it. You have to give us the lyrics.
So if he's not a singer, right?
I bet me in you. What? Yo. Really? Yo, what's going on? What's going on?
Welcome back. The literary landscape of Tobago is blossoming, with a new initiative to celebrate the island's emerging writers. The National Library and Information System Authority, NALIS, is hosting the first-time Authors Appreciation Program exhibition at the Scarborough Library. The event shines a spotlight on 8 remarkable Tobagonian authors.
An exhibit at the Tobago Library features the works of 8 new authors from the island. The First-Time Authors Appreciation Program exhibition will run from September 15th to 27th, 2025. The exhibit, an expansion of ongoing efforts by the National Library and Information Systems Authority, aims to give new authors much-needed exposure and validation. According to veteran author and illustrator Marsha Gomes-McKee, whose work is featured in one of the books, these initiatives are crucial for strengthening the local literary community.
This program gives emerging authors validation and exposure, which is great, connecting writers with other writers and introducing them to the support of the library.
Amelia Bruce, one of the featured authors, shared her creative journey highlighting the often unseen struggles of the artistic process. Her book, A Vibrant and Educational Tale, faced a pivotal challenge during its illustration phase.
When I took a break, I realized my mind felt more equipped to get the work done because I started to feel frustrated. I went back to pen and paper and made new notes, changed my perspective on images, and I found something great.
Bruce's work does more than entertain. It's designed to foster a love for learning in children by blending education with fun.
I decided to create a book that not only educates, but also entertains, which in return creates a joy for learning.
The exhibition not only celebrated these authors, but also underscored the important role of arts in community development and cultural preservation. The initiative is a fantastic stepping stone, giving these authors a platform to share their stories with a wider audience and inspiring the next generation of Tobagonian writers. Jewel Green George for Tobago Updates Television News.
Trinidad and Tobago's under-21 netball team, the Calypso Girls, is poised to compete in the World Netball Youth Cup 2025 in Gibraltar. Following a gritty 39-33 warm-up victory against Northern Ireland, the team is showing resilience and determination as they prepare for the tournament. The team's captain, Micaiah Bramble, and vice-captain Ricky Isaac have expressed confidence in the squad's ability to adjust to the new time zone and maintain their intensity training. Their campaign begins on Saturday, September 20th in Pool D. The team will face Fiji, followed by matches against Malawi, South Africa, and Barbados. The goal is to finish among the top 2 in their pool to advance to quarterfinals. More news on the weekend weather report are next. Stay with us.
I'm sending a big, 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 big dirty bun for you. Better than them. And I have a big, 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 big dirty bun for you. So you better don't run. Come on, fun, I said don't run.
rewards vibes you've been waiting for is here.
When he wrong, tell you you's a big dancer.
It's time for Sun Up Tobago, the ultimate breakfast inclusive pool party that kicks off your carnival in style.
We come to take shots. She come to take shots.
Join us on Thursday, October 23rd from 6 a.m. to 12 noon at Scarborough House, 138 Milford Road. Music pumping, breakfast sizzling, coolers flowing, and vibes unmatched. This is where sun, sea, soca, and celebration collides. Get your early bird tickets now at Pablo Supermarkets, Barcode, Lost Restaurant and Launch, Signature Cuts, IslandEtickets.com, and committee members. Don't miss the event where Tobago Carnival truly begins. Sun Up Tobago. Come for the breakfast, stay for the vibe.
Are you in a dispute with a registered investment service provider of the TTSEC? Or maybe you're the victim of an investment scam? You can lodge a complaint or submit an anonymous tip to the Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission. Download our Investor Protection app or go to ttsec.org.tt to access our complaint form or submit an anonymous tip. Write a clear summary of your complaint. Submit copies of supporting documents along with the originals for verification. Provide a copy of the feedback received from the entity regarding your complaint. All investor complaints or scam reports submitted by the public are acknowledged and reviewed by the TTSEC. Investigations are pursued based on the outcome of the review. Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission, protecting the interests of investors and the public. You invest, we protect. Everyone benefits.
This is what the TNT Met Office says you can expect from the weather. Tonight, generally fair despite the low chance of an odd shower. Tomorrow, generally hot and sunny despite the likelihood of 1 or 2 passing showers. Partly cloudy night with showers in some areas and the low chance of isolated thunderstorms. On Sunday, partly cloudy and hazy with occasional showers favoring the morning period. There is also a low chance of a few heavier showers or isolated thunderstorms. Every day we bring you closer to the issues that matter most. Tonight we're introducing our interactive Facebook post segment, sharing the latest results from the questions we asked. Today we asked, do you feel confident in the THA's preparation for the upcoming Tobago October Carnival? On Facebook, a strong 85% said yes, while 15% said no. On Instagram, 67% said yes, and 33% said no. Overall, 76% said yes, their confidence in the THA's readiness, while 26% voted no. Remember, your voice counts too. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and join the conversation by voting in our daily polls. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Let's recap the headlines before we go. Republic Day announcement mix-up, but the Prime Minister has set the record straight. Minority leader accuses the THA of mismanagement. And Venezuela launches large-scale military exercise on its Caribbean island, La Huachila. I'm Kristen Salandi. Thank you so much for joining us and have a great night and safe weekend.